Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today we're looking at a brand new ship. It is the JAVELIN carrier. Now, this is completely vanilla, which means no mods. That is an added bonus and build stay on the workshop. And this carrier is designed, well, obviously to carry fighters and carry up to 5 fighter craft. And I thought, well, that's quite amazing for a carrier, to be honest. I kind of expect it to be bigger. This sort of design is a warship slash carrier. So if we just zoom out here a minute, let's go. You see the amount of weapon systems it's got on here. For a carrier, I thought this was a little overkill, but that's my opinion. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 Gatling guns. I think there's 6, 7. Is there more on the bottom? No. Is there any more? 8. 8 Gatling guns. And a few missile turrets. I can't be asked to count the rest. But you get the gist. It's kind of like a warship in the mix. And the creator kind of describes it as a warship as well, because it's got this unique, or how his little soy thing describes it, as this unique decoy technology. It's basically using, at the front here, if we go in somewhere, it's, yes, here we go. It's got decoy blocks with welders, so when we test it in a battle later, if you turn on like this battle mode, obviously the enemy turrets will aim for these decoy blocks, but the welders will weld them back up and keep them repaired. And the only thing I thought was, wouldn't it make sense to put them more out on the armour rather than have your armour shot to pieces? But you know, that's just my suggestion. Anyway, we're going to get straight into the tour of the ship, because that's what you guys like, and I don't know why that door's highlighted over there. It just is. So we're going to start off in the main hangar, and obviously this is the main part of the carrier, to be honest. It's where all your fighters are going to be stored, and utility ships. And also you've got connectors in here to connect them up to. Also these neat red flashing lights, they're like signal lights or guidance lights. I thought that was quite a cool feature. Got cameras here, so I suppose from the bridge, which is at the back, you can see all the craft in here. You also got a sound block too. I think that plays when things are depressurizing. Also sound blocks up there. And yeah, more connectors here obviously. I think the connectors are only for 3 ships, because obviously it says it can stop to 5, so I presume. I don't know how, I suppose it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the grey areas. Yeah. Anyway, moving on into the ship. We shall go up there later, but in the meantime, we'll do this side first. So we're going to essentially a jump drive. Important to have jump drives on your ship nowadays, because obviously planets, long distances to travel. Here's all your timer blocks which control all your commands. So, that is a big important feature. We've also got the program blocks which link up with these. Another good feature. Control blocks, control blocks. This is like almost like a data center or a CIC, a Combat Information Center. I don't know whether he was meaning to put text panels in later, but for some reason there's nothing on that. Medical bay back here. Always need a medical bay. I did think there'd be more than one on a ship, but no, it's just one. So this is kind of like support, it's like your CIC, your combat center. All the information gets processed here. Over here is kind of your oxygen refinement center. You also got another jump drive. 2 jump drives. You can jump even longer. And if one gets taken down, you've got another. So your oxygen center's there, and you've also got an assembly refinery area. So it could also operate on its own. I believe it could probably repair ships. Now one area I couldn't show you because I can't get into it, but instead we'll just take, oh no, the camera, where is it? That's the bridge, we don't want to be in there. We will just use the camera to go in here. This is the engine room, well it's not really a room, it's just more just a box. There you got big reactor in here, loads of batteries, gyros, kind of everything you need for an engine room really, isn't it? So we go to F6, and we return up here, we should go take a look at the bridge. Now, since this is a modded vessel, you can't expect many wonders of it, but why I like this ship and why I chose it today to do my spotlight on, because I believe it's kind of had the original feel of Space Engineers, as I put it, because you see the blue and red ships, and the blue ship kind of gives you that feel. Now, I thought this ship gave the original Space Engineers feel, and also it looked like Surges, or 5 Urges, or however you call them. I pronounce it Surge, but it's spelled with 5. His sort of design of ships, and people are comparing it to him, but I really think it's sort of his own design. Anyway, this can also be counted as the bridge and CIC. Well, it's a bridge. It can be counted as a CIC as well. You've got all the terminals around here. You've got these here, which I presume he left empty, so you can put your own thing on there, I think. But yeah, this is kind of like the main cockpit. I like this like sort of design going on here. Something different, I think. See, I really like that designer. So if we just hop in, we've got 2 buttons here. That's it. We've only got 2 buttons. Now, as I explained earlier about the decoy buttons, that's what I was talking about. You've got attack mode on and attack mode off. Attack mode on enables turrets, and it also enables the welders, or turns them on, so it will weld at block. Attack mode off turns everything off, kind of like you'd expect. Anyway, that is a bridge. There's also is that a projector block? Yes, it's a projector block, with a control block. Yes, so I suppose if anything has damage, turn on a projector block, and you can repair it. Oxygen tanks here, and I do like this design here, it's just randomly put in. So if it was me, I would just put in a slope block. Another oxygen tank over there. That one's empty. Got a little walkway through here, so this is like an observation sort of deck for the hangar. You can see all the fighters coming in. Also got conveyors running along the spine. And if we just reach the end here, I'm feeling a lot slower today. We've got like the docking area, so if we just go out here quickly, we can see we've got merge blocks and a connector, so we can dock to stations or other ships or even other carriers. It might be a bit difficult because I split across there. But you know, it's there, you can connect with other ships if you want to. And also you've got more of an overview of whatever ship's parked there as well. And walking into here, we've got 6 cryotubes. Always good to have cryotubes. And this is kind of like an auxiliary control area, I like to think. You've got a couple of nuclear reactors here, well I say a couple, 2. Then you've got an LCD thing. What would have really made this area, I think, is maybe if they had a control thing there as well. Because this could be like the front bridge almost. So I don't know what this area serves. Maybe a cargo area? Yeah. I think, yeah, that's kind of it to be honest. So if we just head back to the hangar now, I don't think there's anything else on the ship to cover. We'll just do a 1/3 or 360 of the ship a minute. So we've got these prongs at the front and a camera at the front as well. That's sort of a big thing on ships now, having cameras at the front. It means you can remote control obviously and see where you're going. It's always a good thing. Cameras on the side as well, so you can maybe guide in ships docking. These lights here, I do like it when people put those on. Engines, now big engines on the back. We've got 6 large thrusters and 6 small ones, yeah. Loads of antennas as well to communicate with our ships and stuff, and stations. And yeah, what I said about this being like the original feel, for once, a lot of ships in the workshop at the minute are overcrowded with hydrogen thrusters to make them available in planets and space, which is all fun, but I like sometimes I like seeing ships with just ion thrusters, and this kind of brings it back to the original Space Ranger days where we only had ion thrusters, which really says something, doesn't it? Anyway, this bit here I really liked as well. This bit kind of gave me a Star Wars sort of feel, because on some cruisers, especially the latest Imperial Star Destroyers, they kind of had this bridge made out of this flat slab, and although this isn't a bridge, it's just a slab of armour, it kind of gave that feel, especially with the cameras there. So that's why I kind of like pointing that one out. Anyway, if we fly back in the hangar and land over here, we've overskipped it as usual. That was going to be a dramatic thing, but I ruined it. So yeah, that concludes our tour of the Javelin carrier. So I think we're going to do a crash test next. One thing to note, this is not available, or it will not work in planets, so for the crash test, you'll see how we're going to do that next. Alright people, we're back for the crash test. So we're going to be crashing the Javelin into the Javelin. Now usually I do this on planets, however this is not a planet ship, so I couldn't work out how to, well I could not work out, it wouldn't make sense to crash it into a planet. So I thought if we just crash it into itself, it'll be twice the fun. So if we go into F6 mode a minute, and we're going to run back to our, well actually we're just going to jetpack there, because it'll probably be quicker to be honest. If we get over to our seat, oh. Now, can we control the front camera? K, no, we want G actually. Bridge, 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 back, left, front. There we go. Ew, 3. Now, if we just head straight for the centre, I think. And if we get within good enough range, we'll swap over at certain distance. So if we swap over now, we're going to see the crash. Wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be honest. I kind of expected a bit more. I can still control the dampers for some reason. Can we just go into F9 mode? We'll pull the ship out. So surviving, this is more like a ramming rather than a crash to be honest, but I don't know, the crash ramming test, this is what it's now known as. I run the show, I make it up as I go along. So we kind of punctured the hangar in a way. So I expect a more strategic location would have been to aim for the bridge, to be honest, but with this armor slab on the top, it would have been hard to punch through. So look at this, we've kind of depressurized this area here, and this area here if these doors were locked. So we've also depressurized this hangar, and this entire tube as well. So we've kind of caused some critical damage. This was obviously damage for a hangar as well. I expect if a ship was actually sitting here, it'd probably get damaged too. And if we was going at a higher speed, obviously, we was going around about 65 kilometers a second there. So you can see why it didn't do that much damage. Anyway, now we're going to move on to a battle test. I'm going to go find one of my friends, and we're going to have a battle in the ship, because it does have some interesting weapon systems, which I'm willing to test out. Join me for the next bit.
No whispered target found.
Alright people, we're back for the battle test now. Now we've done the crash test, we've done the tour, and we've talked about it for a little bit. So now I've brought my friend Monkey.
Hi.
And he's just installed Space News, it's worth pointing out. And we're going to do a battle test. So the Javelin does have some pretty good weapon systems, I like to think, for a carrier. But it's also, he says it's a warship as well, so, you know, let's try and go for it. Monkey, are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, but one thing, I just thought I'd tell you, press K. in control panel, select one thing, click Control A to select all, and in the ownership on the right panel, transfer all to you.
There we go, so it will now attack you.
Brilliant. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I may have started before you, but I may have cheated a little bit.
No. Oh! Eat shit!
Captain, she's taking fire.
Oh god! Oh god! Abort!
No, no.
Oh god! Oh
It's gonna be a close miss. Oh, and that's a bad miss.
Oh, barrel roll past you. That was nice.
Alright, that's it for this battle. Thank you people for watching. I hope you enjoyed a sort of spotlight review of the Javelin ship. It has been an interesting ship to play with. What do you think of it, Monkey?
It's interesting. Okay, moving the mouse up and down now rolls the ship. I think this cockpit's installed sideways.
Oh, yeah it is. There's ones on the side. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. My name's been Captain Jack. I'm enjoying my Monkey today for the battle. I hope you like the new review format of these sort of ships. And subscribe and like for more. Yeah, good day.